Hey, what's up everyone? This video I wanted to talk about logical operators, and I know you're probably sick and tired of operators. Well, I think they're fun. And you should too. So try and show enthusiasm, because each time we go through a new video we learn more stuff, and once we learn all this it'll help us program in PHP a lot easier. So don't think of this as mindless time wasting, because this stuff is very helpful. Alright, so logical operators are interesting. Oftentimes they are used for conditionals, such as within an if statement. So, for example, we often use comparison operators and logical operators within an if statement. So I could say 5 is greater than variable x. Do this. But I can also use a logical operator such as not, which we talked about, and say, oh, if 5 is not greater than a variable, do this. Which I could just do less than, but I'm just giving an example. So these things allow us to change exactly how the program's working. So there's 4 main ones here that I have shared with you. Not, which we talked about. So I'm not really going to go over that anymore. And, which, I'll just say all and, or, and then we have and not. So both of these, this can be used like this or like this, typed either way. So just so you know both ways that you will see it. Whoops. So it's important that you know this is the equivalent to this, and this is the equivalent to this. Just so you can see that. You see it? You got it? You got it? I'm bringing it down now. Oh, better pause it. Take a good look. Now, how do these work? Well, we have the and. This is going to test if multiple things are true. So, 5 is equal to 5, and, all caps, 5 is greater than, actually, yeah. 5 is equal to the variable x, and 5 is greater than the variable y. Well, how is this going to be tested? Well, first, it's going to test this. Let's say, basically the way it works is it's going to see if both of these are true. So if this is true, check it's true. 5 is equal to the variable x. And 5 is also greater than the variable y. Then we're going to do the conditional right here. So basically, and is used to make sure both of them are true. And instead of the word and, you may see 2 ampersands, I think they're called, something like that. Close enough. That's another way you will see it. This is often used within if statement parentheses when you're testing certain variables or values or anything like that, because you often do that to test for data validation, such as, oh, is this value really what we're looking for? Is this in the form of an email? Oh, is this password really are they trying to hack into our website? So oftentimes testing will be done. So I could say, is the email valid? And is the password valid? And is the, that's all, valid? If so, if they're both valid, then sign the person in or make a connection to the database to see if they're equal the proper values in the database. Simple stuff like that. There is also or, which is very similar. We would have, oh, gross, that sounded weird. Alright, we could have if the variable y is greater than the variable x. I'm just giving stupid examples. I know they're crappy, but whatever. Or y is equal to 3, Well, then, if either one of these are true, whoops, then we're going to run this code here. So it's going to test this one. If it's false, so this one's not true, it's going to test this one. And if it's true, then we're going to run the code. If it's not, then this whole code will be ignored. Just cross it all out because it did not pass the test. So those are basic examples of and or. We also had a third type, which, if you don't remember, this right here, XOR, which is called and not. I don't really know why it's called that, but the way this works is one of them has to be true, but not both of them. So I'm not even going to make up stupid expressions. So let's say we have one here, XOR, and I have one here. So like 5 is equal to 5, or whatever you're testing, the username, the password, it can be anything, and we don't really have any examples to use, so I keep using dumb ones. But basically, if this is true, and this is false, run this code. But if this is true and this is true, don't run the code. If this is true and this is false, run the code. If these are both false, don't run the code. So basically, one has to be true, but not all, like they can't both be true. So this one's true, this one's false, we're good. This one's true, this one's false, we're good. If they're both true, we're not good. If they're both false, we're not good. Right on. Now, oftentimes, when you are working with conditionals, you will be testing a lot of different things. So you'll say, oh, you're testing this and this. Well, you can actually use multiple ands. So you could say, and this, and this. So that means this has to be true, and this, and this, and this. And only if they're all true will the test pass, and it'll all be concluded as true. So that's the basics of logical operators. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe. I will see you in the next video.